I'm so happy to be catching up on the final seasons of Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown that are now on Netflix. I was watching an episode on Queens in New York City, in New York, and he interviews a chef who ethnically, his ethnic background comes from Korea, but he was adopted by a Jewish couple. He was raised Jewish. He was raised kosher, no pork, no shellfish. The way I live my life. I've been this way for how many years? 10 now? He was raised that way because he was adopted by Jewish parents, even though he was ethnically of a Korean background, adopted as a baby, raised Jewish. What happens when he becomes an adult? He walks away from Judaism and he naturally gravitates toward Korean food. Korean food is known for definitely not being kosher because it is very much emphasizing the importance of pork. So many things involve pork. They were even saying that kimchi is not kosher. Apparently, I guess it has shellfish in it. I didn't know that. I've actually been to Korea. I worked in the English camp helping high school students learn English over there. And I had plenty of exposure to kimchi. I did not realize that it's not kosher. But what he was saying, and this was part of the conversation that he had with Anthony Bourdain, was that basically his ethnic roots found him. It was in his DNA to love Korean food and to love eating pork, and even raised by Jewish people who forbid him to eat pork and shellfish, it was in his DNA all along. And I hear stories like that, and I just don't think that it's a coincidence. Even on my own channel here, I've explained that people hate anchovies. They think they're disgusting, but my mom and I love them, and so much of our DNA is Spanish. And then only in hindsight recently did I learn Spain loves anchovies, as well as Portugal loves anchovies. I don't think that's a coincidence. Similarly, I can't have shellfish because it'll cause my skin to break out with eczema. I can't have shellfish. And I think that's also not a coincidence. I think that's tied into that 15% of Sephardic Jewish DNA that my mom has. I think it's enough that I got that I wasn't meant to eat pork or shellfish. I just think that's so interesting. And I love to keep exploring this concept that your DNA ultimately catches up to you in certain ways, especially in dietary ways. You got more to say on that? Say it right here in the comments.